Hey there, YTPC. Michelle Baruch coming at you on a glorious, glorious Saturday. Lots going on in Milwaukee this weekend. Yesterday I had the pleasure of going to see my old team, the Giants, who I still root for, play the Brewers, who is the team that I've been watching avidly for the last few years. Not the world's most exciting game for either team, though I did get to see Buster Posey hit a grand slam right there near the end. That was pretty exciting. Always a great time going to Miller Park. If you're not from the area and you come into Milwaukee, give yourself a treat and see a game at Miller Park. It is a wonderful stadium. I love it greatly. So I am smoking something very special. I'm smoking it in my Dr. Grabo Riviera here. And there's a reason for that. This particular shape is similar shape but a different style to a pipe given me by Andrew Sirigliano. He gave me a vintage Belvedere, which is a rusticated pipe in this shape with a saddle bit about this size and also about this light. And I'm mentioning the pipe first for a reason. Because, as you know, one of the selling points for Dr. Grabo for a long time was that they were pre-smoked. And what they would do is they would, when the pipe was ready to go, they would put it in a machine, they'd put a big row of them, and fill them up with burley, and the machine would suck a bowl's worth of tobacco through, and they would pre-cake a little bit, and thus one of their selling points was that you didn't really have to break in your briar. So the reason why I chose a Dr. Grabo was because Andrew and I ran into each other at the Chicago Pipe Show, unfortunately only for a few minutes, and amazing guy that Andrew is, as almost all of you know by now, he's extremely generous. He is quite the mensch. So he, of course, popped open a tin of vintage Edgewood sliced and just started handing out samples to his friends. Yeah, that doesn't look like much. You can see I cube cut it a little bit, but let's see if I can get you the good look here. Look at that beautiful dark slice. Now, I wasn't all that familiar with Edgewood. I've since, of course, done a little research. Looking at this, I just thought it was a very perique-heavy vapor. You know, it's presented that way. Oh, the smell too, though. It is, it's like fermented raisins and cocoa. Yeah. It's like dark chocolate covered raisins is what it seems like to me. So beautiful, and it's despite its age, it's still very supple. I'm not going to bend it up to show you because my luck, I would break it, and it's just so beautiful. But so I gave it a cube cut because that seemed like the thing to do with this. And Edgeworth sliced is Tennessee and Kentucky white burley, and I think it has a little bit of a topping of some sort to it. It certainly has a marvelous fermented sweetness to it. And the tin looked ancient. I'll find out from Andrew later. I really, I got a yen to try this like right now for some reason, and so I sent him a message, but asking how old that tin he thought it was. And I just couldn't wait for him to answer. I really wanted to just get to this. And I'm so glad that I did. It's marvelous. I mean, just smelling the tobacco, it's unreal. Unreal. Not a huge smoker of burley, so this is quite a nice treat for me, too. The initial smoke output of this is very nice. I can already tell you that it's going to produce a really beautiful, fine white ash. And it's got a little spice to it, too. Yeah, that Kentucky. There's a little bit of white pepper note to it. Certainly a fermented, like, dried fruit quality that I would normally associate with Virginias, but not that hay grass mulch. I don't know, it's hard to put my finger on. It's a bit nutty. I don't know. Actually, on that particular taste, quite a bit nutty. Like almonds and macadamia. Good bit of cocoa. Actually, yeah, almost like a bit of coffee. You know, spectacular blend. I'm sure you've all had Edgeworth before me, but if you haven't, even if you don't think you're a burley smoker, this is well worth an investigation. I've seen lots of pictures of, and this is probably why I got a yen to smoke it now. I've seen lots of pictures very recently all over Instagram of pipers that I follow who seem to have vintage Edgeworth sliced. Got me curious. This is good. Good stuff. Very clean in the mouth, too. Okay, well, I hope that has your curiosity piqued. If you can come across a tin of Edgeworth sliced, I would highly suggest it. If you have a friend that can give you a taste, ask for a taste, do a trade, give him or her something that they haven't tried, and see if you could try this. Yeah, every pull is just a little bit different, which is one of the benefits of the cube cut. I'm just going to enjoy this. I think I'm going to have to go get a beer to have with this. Okay, well, you guys be well. Have a fantastic weekend wherever you are. I hope that the weather is just as nice as it is here. I actually have a cigar and comedy event I'm going to a little bit later. On my way, I'm going to go with a friend through Bastille Days, which is just a couple blocks to my west, literally 2 blocks to my west, and eat my way through Cathedral Square on the way to Yuli's Pipe Tobacco Company tonight, or Tobacco Company, for, what was it, Smokes and Smiles, Smokes and Jokes, I think that's the name of the event.
Yeah.
So you guys be well. Have a great weekend. Sei gesund.